He knows it. He's a weak-minded fucking fool at best. Cowpote doing it is absolutely stupid to do that. The guy wants to do a sports show, but he wants to be a troll. Now, guys like Barco, I don't understand. I mean, he sends you a fucking mix board, and then he turns around and wants to be a cocksucker. Rick, maybe the alcohol's getting to his brain or something, but these guys are getting off base. I mean, you're not picking up any, I don't know, power to your programming. What you're doing is you're putting yourself deeper in a hole that you're not going to get out of. And then when I
mean, and from a comedic standpoint, they're all a bunch of fucking hacks doing the same fucking type of material. Let's just disrupt
over again.
They're just not. They're not funny. They're not coming out with anything new. They want to criticize, but they're not putting in half the work that. Like, I mean, I forgot this one dude that trolls me all the time.
Goose.
And he likes to. Okay, Goose. Yeah, whatever. You know. I'm the one that's out there every night working on my fucking craft.
Right.
That's the difference, Louie. That's the difference between people like you and people like them. I mean, we create. Whether or not people like what we create, that's another story. I write books. I fucking do radio shows. I make paracord stuff. I'm always creating something. And I got my critics lined up, waiting for the next episode. And I'm looking at them going, do you create anything? You don't create anything. All you do is attack it.
Yeah. Like, look, I'm a year and change into doing stand-up comedy. In fact, I mean, at this point, no one can tell me shit because almost every time I perform, like, I get like a whole bunch of people coming up to me saying, "I like your writing. You're right. I like your concepts." You know, and it's building. You know, it's like I'm doing shit that no one else is doing. I'm talking about shit that no one else is talking about, or no one else has the balls to talk about. And you know, you got this guy sitting at home. You know, his wife's probably not even fucking him anymore because he's online all the time. Hasn't taken her out to dinner because he's not making any money. So the only happiness he could get is, you know, talking shit online and just using the same fucking tired jokes. Oh, you're not funny. Oh, you're not tough. You're not this. And like, shut the fuck up. You're fucking sitting at home. At least I'm out there in front of people. I get up in people's faces.
Barco's talking in the chat room, and he's the oddest case I've come across yet. I cannot pin him down. He's like 16 different personalities, but he donated like $138 to my show, sent me a mixer and a mic. The mixer and the mic, I guess, are going to Paul Dembski. If not, they're going to a DAV store. He'll have to clarify that. The cash that he spent was for one thing, and that was a license. That was a license to troll me, and that license has expired, and the cash is gone. So I hope he enjoyed his time trolling me. That cash isn't going back to nobody. But the mixer, the mic, and I will throw in the mic extension that I got, the nice scissor arm mic stand, to whoever this goes to, which is fine. But I will never use it again.
Yeah, so you're using a different mixer already?
I don't have a mixer. I'm just using my old beat-up headset with fucking foam connected to the earpieces with rubber bands. I won't use his shit again. He's totally dishonorable, and the way he handled that business with my divorce, he's out of my circles permanently. That's non-negotiable.
Yeah, see, I don't get that type of trolling. It's like if you're doing a show, and the show you do, the Truth on Tap show, it's not a comedy genre. I mean, there's satire in it, but it's aimed at a different type of thing. So. Mm-hmm. The chat room doesn't align itself with the genre. Now, this type of show, or the normal shows I do, I'm no angel, and I've made fun of just about every host on here. But I'm not going to try to Satan myself somehow or white knight myself. But there's a point where I'm not going to, unless provoked. Let me put it that way. Unless provoked. In a way that it gets outside the lines of what might be considered fair play, I will joke around with other shows that are in a comedy genre or a show that's, gone overboard in my opinion, yet I will allow the same people to say whatever they want on this show. without banning them and so forth, because, I'm putting out that medicine. But if you're doing a show on, say, Tupperware, and you got people in there going, fuck you, you're a cunt, that kind of shit, just to stalk them or whatever. And these are people over the age of, 12 or whatever. I mean, there's a serious fucking problem with that, and I guess there's a following of this, but I think what it really is, these people in real life, they don't have any fucking power. None. These are people that get the shit kicked out of them on a daily basis when they grew up, and this is what they do, and you see the same people in all these fucking chat rooms. Over it. I'm not saying don't come to the chat room. I'm just saying there's certain people that are in every chat room, whatever time of day or night that I might go online, and that's what they do. And it's never a positive thing, Now,
see, Barco's in the chat right now, and he still doesn't know what he did. Barco came onto my Facebook account and commented on a post I made and said, by the way, Shillbilly's reading your court documents on air. Now, how many people do you think can see that Facebook post? If you have any couth at all, you put that in a private message. That's when Barco went on my shit list. And I banned him and I got rid of him. And when I sent that summarized note to you and said Barco and APOC were talking shit about me, it was just in the interest of expedience. I never said on the radio show that Apocalypse had said anything about me. All I said is that he likes to drag me into fights. In fact, I posted on one of my radio shows in text that I would miss his friendship. So I haven't drug him under the bus. But what Barco did, he was part of that group. He said 2 nights before when we were on a show together, what are we going to call our group? Well, let's call them the whatever Park Boys, Spreaker Park Boys. That means you're in that group. So if one of your fucking members is reading shit about me online and you're part of that group, how am I not going to connect you to it? So yes, you're under the bus. Plus that dumb shit you did by posting it on my Facebook on a comment so everybody could see it. Hey, everybody come tune in. They're reading Kevin's court documents online. That was bullshit. You don't post that in public, Barco.
Yeah.
Yep, you're on the shit list.
Now
you're on the shit list.
On my show, I don't care.
Well, see, you come out pushing, guy. That's why when I come on your show, I don't mind when they fuck around in the chat room because we come out pushing, mostly you, and they're going to push back. Yeah, so that's absolutely. Fairness. I don't come out on my show pushing, so I don't expect a bunch of pushback. When I get it, I just ban people.
Yeah, then people get irritated with me because I take it to extremes year after year after year, and then they don't want to play anymore because it's no fun because DJ Bad Guy won't leave them alone. Then you're starting to bother me and my pussy hair and you chip out. But that's
you're remarkably consistent in how you attack and in who you attack, really. And even Apocalypse said you generally have good reasons for the people you're attacking.
Yes.
So I think that gives you your show some merit.
I'll take any merit I can get. Yeah. Now, let's see. Let me. I'm not going to acknowledge the chat room. Now, Cowpo. Now, this guy, Jeff Nelson, I believe, he does a show. He's an older guy, and he does a show. It's called Cowpo. It's sort of confusing. Here in the news guy having a little, I don't know, Spreakerish type of back and forth thing, but
yeah, they do.
This guy is a good sports knowledgeable guy. If he wouldn't, in my opinion, do the stupid fucking names and the stupid fucking voices.
I know you hate the Aaron Hernandez thing.
It's just stupid. I mean, doing it once is okay, but doing it over and over again, what the fuck, man? It's like nails on a chalkboard. This guy, why not just do a sports show without all the bullshit? I mean, it could be a good sports show. And then the news guy, he's very heavy into the politics and he has dry humor. And at the end of his show, he'll do some Spreaker drama and so forth. And, he comes from the Nimbusters group and, he does his thing and he obviously has fun doing it. And a lot of it's intelligent at the beginning. And then there's a little Spreaker drama thrown in. So I sort of like the way the show's set up, and he'll sort of go along with the majority usually. I mean, if somebody's being doxxed or whatever, he'll sort of jump on it. But this Rick thing, and I thought Dino learned his lesson. He sort of stays out of it. We've had a little fun in the past, And we did a sports show together for a little while, and he got so chimped out, he called my wife at her job, complaining, whining, crying like a bitch. And then
Rick or Dino?
No, Dino. And then Rick, he was like the ultimate bridesmaid when he started that fucking show. And he knows he doesn't want to get me on his case. That's why he's retracted his shit. And I'm going to let him save face. Listen to me, Rick. This is to you. I'm going to allow you to save face, because in a head-to-head genre of comedy or stalking or doxing or whatever you want to call it, you are literally lunch. That simple. Just lunch, and not a very big lunch, by the way. Very small lunch, like an appetizer, like a headless shrimp. But anyway, stick to your fucking music, dude. Seriously. Do your little skits and your little voiceovers, and keep out of the doxing and that kind of shit. And pick on guys like Pumpkin Face and guys that wear clown makeup that can't fucking, can't defend themselves. Fembots and fucking pickle smokers or whatever.
I wanted to like Rick. I thought he had the kind of understanding I like about other humans, but one thing concerned me early on was the evil laugh. Have you heard it? This little laugh that he does is the same laugh I've heard children use when they're burning ants with a magnifying glass.
It's been said he's trying to become my voice, which is impossible to do because this is years of cigarettes, crack smoking, opiates, vampirism. You have no clue. Honestly, eating stem cells of minority children. Sorry, Louie. Stuff like that. Louie, are you there, by the way? I guess Louie, we'll thank Louie probably to finish cleaning the shitter wherever.
Here, this is Don Imus. I killed Louie, but I'll take over for him. Here.
Trump got him. He's gonna throw him a raft. He's in the Rio Grande right now. I said Puerto Rico.
We shouldn't see these Mexican immigrants. Just let them drown in the Rio Grande. Fuck it.
Unbelievable. He actually urinated on the show.
Yeah, that's wrong, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna call in his show next time when he's doing a serious comedy show, if that's possible. And when he's talking to a girl, I'm gonna take a shit. Seriously, I'm just gonna start talking, and we have this normal conversation. All of a sudden, you'll hear me grunting, and I'll be an explosive. I'll make sure I eat a lot of fucking pasta and fucking jalapeno shit, and but like, hold on. Sorry, Louie.
Well, Dislex, the guy that posted the picture of the 8-year-old girl and said, "Would you fuck this little whore?" He puked on his show and had huge numbers for that show. People loved it.
I got that guy. I got him to drink, and he was so drunk, and I don't feel bad about it. I got him to drink a shot of his own urine.
That's when he threw up, isn't it? Yeah.
I guess it was too warm. Maybe he should have chilled it. I don't know. How does one you drink urine at room temperature? But anyway, and there's shows out there that could be good, in my opinion, where you can retain an audience. And I'm not saying this one is, but this show, obviously, I mean, compared to pretty much everything else on Spreaker, this is probably one of the better shows. Now, that sounds narcissistic, but it is. You know when you bake a good cake. You know what I'm saying? You know it. And sometimes you want to be funny. Sometimes I want to be serious. But that's the thing. We don't have to do anything. It's sort of like Seinfeld, except we're not Jewish or short.
Well, I think the two most important things you have to have for a good show are fucking keep it moving. I cannot stand a slow radio show. And the host has to have some kind of intellect to know what the fuck's going on in the world, or they're just going to give you a bunch of cliches. And you don't have to worry about either of those. You got the speed going, and you got the intellect going. And that's initially why I got interested in Cowpote's show, because he speaks 450 miles an hour.
Correct.
And I'd have to skip a sentence every here and again just to keep up with him. I can't think about that sentence. It was too fast. Let's go to the next one. But, he covers 10,000 topics in his shows, and I lose it. Yeah, it's like trying to stay on a roller coaster without the harness down. I'm going to fly off about halfway through.
Yeah, and he needs to stop eating. For some reason, that just bothers the shit out of me when someone starts eating on their show. I mean, I know it's a podcast, but come on. I don't want to hear you fucking digest your fucking food. And I don't really want to hear Louie B urinate either. The more I think about it. Maybe that's a Puerto Rican thing. I guess they just pull their dick out and piss wherever they are. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe in honor of the Holy Father in his dress and beanie today. Anyway,
See, there's all he's got to do